What changed your boyfriend from deadbeat daddy to marriage material? My boyfriend and I have been dating for 3 years and have amazing chemistry everywhere except in bed. He knows all my go-to orders, he knows when I need my social battery to recharge, and he's great with my parents. I love my boyfriend to death and I feel like we're at the point where he's going to ask me to marry him, but he's never made me finish even once in all our time together. He told me he didn't know that girls had the ability to come as men do, so he never learned how to do it with his other girlfriends. When I tried teaching him 3 weeks ago, he went down on me for what felt like 2 hours. We tried different positions that would help, tried incorporating a toy, and even copied some tutorial videos from the hub. I could tell he was trying his best, but the fact is he just wasn't any good and I wasn't aroused, so I had him stop. I just felt terrible. If only I knew that I was missing a piece of the puzzle. I'm not going to commit to him if that meant I had to compromise, not climaxing. Settling wasn't an option. So I tried to look for solutions again. I've looked up different articles and they all recommended that I use oil. I went to our local Spencer's and picked up some random little purple oil, not knowing you can't just buy any oil. I surprised my boyfriend with it and he was excited to try again and was committed to helping me teach him. We set the mood in my room, lit some candles, turned down the lights, and got to making out. As soon as he started massaging the oil on me I felt a burning sensation and threw him off me. I ran to the shower and washed and rinsed my insides alone. Crying. I joined my boyfriend back in bed, both of us feeling defeated. He argued that I was faking the burn and it couldn't have been that bad. This was almost my final straw. I packed my bags and left to sleep at my parents' house for a couple of nights. When I returned a couple of days later, my boyfriend finally must have taken the hint and taken some initiative because he brought me a surprise. He told me that when I was gone, he was doing his own research and had ordered this arousal oil to use. I told him I wasn't sure about trying oil again. He showed me the reviews online and showed that it was CBD infused. He assured me that it would relax and stimulate me more. That enticed me and I said screw it, let's just go for it. But this time something was different. He apparently did his own research because without me saying anything else, he threw me back down on the bed. This time the lights were out and all I could do was relax under him. He got down to business and I felt him massage the oil on me as his fingers worked their magic. There was a fresh, clean aura that only turned me on more. The arousal oil had relaxed me so much that all I could feel was my boyfriend's fingers. Everything else was melting away at this point. I knew I was close to finishing, so I told him not to stop. He was going at the perfect rhythm and since I was so much more sensitive than usual, I just knew I was about to climax from him. But he kept going. Then my legs started quivering even though it felt like only 5 minutes had passed. When I told him to stop, I tried to stand up but my legs gave out and I was shaking on the floor. In the blink of an eye, I felt the shock of cold water on my back. I woke up and opened my eyes to see my boyfriend holding me in our bathtub. He told me that I passed out when I tried to stand up. The only words I could form were "you can give me the ring now." We both laughed and agreed to talk about that later when I was in better condition. I felt so loopy. But then I remembered the oil and felt a wave of excitement come over me again. I told him I wanted to go a second round with the arousal oil, but this time we'll both use it on each other. I'll spare you guys the details, but as you can imagine, this was the greatest thing we've ever bought. 100% would recommend it.